rule number 2 is shut your f***ing mouth.
On August 1st, 2026, I actually went to the music store to buy this new hit song called Slide On In when some breaking news came out in the public.
Slide on in?
And that breaking news came from no other than Tasha K.
Does he mean like fingers? Terrible, yeah.
When she talked about the booty clapping situation involving Roland Martin. Now, Roland Martin has been married for like over 25 years. He's a very popular guy in the Democratic left. So this was bad news. And what even made it worse is that his attorney and publicist confirmed that those images were not fake.
You stupid.
They were true.
Damn.
But the most important part was,
what we can say is that his team told me verbatim, that is him. Him and his wife are working through it.
him and his wife were going to stick together, even though this is...
She seemed like a nice lady. She a pastor and all that. It's real, you know, she love her some Roland. Look at that smile. That's a real smile to the eyes.
a crisis. And something just told me to go over to Roland Martin's page when I happened to see something that I thought was really cool. Roland Martin's wife, Jackie Hood Martin, actually has a live stream that doesn't get any views.
Got him!
What you laughing about? His wife live stream?
Called Boss Moves.
Welcome to A Balanced Life with Dr. Jackie.
How you doing, Dr.
And
J?
of course, people are coming to the stream not looking for her, but to see if she will talk about the incident. And she hasn't. But she does have some new fans in the comments talking all about it. Use 3 fingers and hit that like button.
Why y'all doing this to her? She's the victim. It's crazy, y'all.
I can't believe she is doing a show right now with what is going on.
Damn!
What's up, fingers? And while all of this is going on, what we're experiencing right now is Roland Martin handling a crisis management. This is something that happens to everybody. Politicians, pastors, it happens to YouTubers. Remember Derek Jackson and his issue, and recently Abba from Abba and Preach.
I think what Roland Martin is doing is ignoring it because he knows that everybody on the internet has a short memory. Give it some time. Next month, this will be like it never happened.
I mean, these things are bound to happen because humans make mistakes. And there are 2 ways that you can go about it. And let's talk about that right now.
Okay, number 1 is acknowledgement. Okay, there needs to be some kind of acknowledgement, public statement written and released within 24 hours of the blow up of whatever
told you
it
that?
was.
The first thing that somebody can do is acknowledge it. Has Roland Martin acknowledged it at all?
Nope.
No, he has not. Roland Martin is still quite silent on the subject.
That's my personal business, but between me and Sokola.
But he has acknowledged it through someone else, but he has not come out on this platform on Instagram nor Facebook or YouTube to mention the scandal. And then
Number 2, it needs to be an apology. That does not mean admitting guilt.
Who you got to apologize to other than Jackie? People kill me with this. He don't owe nobody apology but Jackie. I ain't on his side. You know, it ain't my kind of, it ain't my kind of party. But he don't owe nobody no apologize. He ain't got to apologize to me. Who you apologizing to?
That does not mean that you have to say, I am guilty. It means I am sorry that I let you down.
well, has Roland Martin
He never said he didn't like these fingers. What are we talking about?
apologized to his audience? No, he has not. So
Why?
What's next?
Was your intent actually good? Was your intent, to promote the brand in Michaela's case? It was not to hurt or to deceive.
So this is
His intent was to party. What are these people talking about? O'Shea, I think you're reaching with this video. Like, what do you want him to do? Yeah, I that was me on the video, and that was between me and Shakola. Like, what is that? There's nothing to say. Y'all heard it. Whatever. Let's keep it moving. That's what he's doing.
important because this is called intention. So anybody who is famous or have some level of political or religious power, even if the mistake is done in the past, and it is now revealed in the future, they will typically say, hey, listen, I know what I did was wrong, but it was not my intention to harm someone or to say what I said. And in the case of Roland Martin, obviously he's butt naked in the bed with the lady with the 3 fingers up his. So if that ain't intentional, I don't know what the hell is intentional.
It was intentional.
I hope she walked.
And it ain't nobody business. For real, other than him and Jackie. He definitely, I mean, I'm sure Jackie don't like it, but they worked it out. She did her live stream. That's saying something in and of itself. The fact that she was there doing a live stream on his channel after all these things happened shows that they good. Y'all should be good. Mind your business.
Wash your hands intentionally in 4.
And number 4 is, how am I going to take what I went through to do better?
How can I make sure that this situation never happens again? So let's look at the 4 pillars of somebody who wants to take accountability for what they've done. Number 1, they acknowledge that this is there. So guys, yes, the mistake is out there, and I acknowledge it that the mistake is out there, and I'm doing so as quickly as possible. Crazy. 2, apologize. I'm really sorry, even if I don't feel like I did something wrong, but I do understand that a person of my position could have let some of you down. And I apologize.
Man, Roland, you ain't got to do none of that. Don't listen to these people. I apologize. I probably let some of y'all down. No, he didn't let nobody down. What are you talking about? I'm sorry. Let me get this out the way.
Apologize for that. 3, intention. My intention was not to do X, Y, and Z. And 4, being accountable for the future. What can I do to make sure that this never happens again? These are the 4.
You don't know if him and his wife got to understand it. What are you talking about? It never happened again. He probably doing it right now. You don't know what he doing.
4 steps to handling crisis management one way. And then there's the Roland Martin way.
Rule number 1 is shut your mouth. Rule number 2 is shut your mouth.
That's it.
Rule number 3, seriously, shut your mouth.
It's just
So
that
shut
simple.
up,
And it'll
shut
go
up,
away.
shut up, be quiet, don't say anything. This is interesting because we never hear Roland Martin shut up at all.
He's right, you know.
Well,
Roland Martin
now he
talks
did.
a whole lot about everybody else's business, and he comes down on other people. This is the same thing that you see Abba do from Abba and Preach. You know, he is always playing respectability politics, and when it comes time to get exposed for what he's doing, he doesn't say anything, or he tries to avoid.
No, he did. He
to the
talked
most
about
part,
it.
what happened.
That's not
And
true. He
then,
talked about
Like, own it in the wait until all the information is out there, all the ammo has been fired,
Okay.
and then you once have one thing to say, this is a private matter, says nothing to do with my professional life. I will not comment on it again. Mistakes were made. That's it.
Bill O'Reilly
That's what he
used
doing.
this strategy in 2017 when he was fired from Fox for sexual misconduct. So listen, this is my personal business, and you know, I'm gonna address it once. Some things happen that shouldn't have happened. The end. This strategy largely depends on all of the information coming out. So people taking their shots now, Tasha K, O'Shea
Right.
Duke Jackson,
Let him talk.
everybody getting all the information out there, just absorbing all of the contact. And then once all of the contact is absorbed, then coming out, making one final statement as soon as things calm down, and then letting things go on as usual, as business as usual. And this is the strategy that Roland Martin has tended to take. Number 1, because Roland Martin is not really attached to brands. When you see people like Will Smith, like when he slapped Chris Rock, it was imperative that Will Smith came out and apologized quickly, because his relationships largely had to do with brands, movie studios,
Right.
things like that.
Right. He had people to apologize to. But Roland got his own platform and he don't care.
A lot of his personal income would have been tied to this. With Roland Martin owning his own media company,
He don't
this
care.
can largely be absorbed because Roland Martin doesn't really depend on a lot of outside funding, and he still commands an audience. The Democratic Party will still do business with him.
Yeah.
This is not like
Democratic Party like fingers. I heard they're very popular over there.
something that's like anti-Israel or anti-LGBTQ. So he will tend to be okay. So what's the point of apologizing when you're tied to politics?
It's nothing to apologize
and most
for.
people are going to come for the content anyway. And then number two, Roland Martin is in the best community to be in for unaccountability. As long as you're not doing what Sydney Starr is alleged or killing somebody, largely there's undeniable proof that you can survive scandals. I mean, let's look at people who have done worse than what Roland Martin has done.
Wait.
You have Reverend Jesse Jackson, the late, great Reverend Jesse Jackson, who
Outside
obviously
Babies
was the sidekick of Dr. Martin Luther King. In 1999, he got Karen Stafford, a staff assistant at Rainbow Push Coalition. You guys remember that one?
She nice looking. She old school, nice looking. Clean, just a little bit of lipstick on, eyebrows done.
That was Jesse Jackson's thing, and had a daughter, Ashley Jackson. Now, at the time, Jesse Jackson had been married for 37 years. And not only was Jesse Jackson the head of the Rainbow Coalition, he was the Reverend
That's a weird thumb.
Jesse Jackson. Huh? So now we have a person that's a preacher and married and a political candidate that is having a baby out of wedlock. Did Jesse Jackson largely revive his career? In August 2014, when Mike Brown was killed in Ferguson, Missouri, guess who came? It was the Reverend Jesse Jackson. He was still called upon as a political leader, as a political elder in the Black community. Now,
because his what he did in his home got nothing to do with his work. I'm not saying that it doesn't show a chink in his armor, a lapse in character, but who is running around here perfect? He didn't do anything against his brand. Now this one, I think he should be apologizing for a whole bunch of stuff, but we're not going to get into that right now.
Placing Jesse Jackson came another person with a lot of scandals.
Reverend
Jamal Harrison Bryant.
He did it to everybody.
We already know before 2005, he already had 2 kids out of wedlock before he started Empowerment Temple. And in 2007, he had an extramarital affair that led to a child inside of the same church. Also in July 2015, in Los Angeles, with a lady by the name of Latoya Odom, he also had a child out of wedlock. Not only that, he's married to a preacher with a BBL.
Got him!
Right. He sit up, preach the gospel every Sunday.
And guess who was so instrumental in helping organize a part of the Target strike? You guess?
And also canceling the Target strike. He's so phony.
Jamal Harrison Bryant, he's never been more bigger than he is now. He's largely diversified. He's been on CNN. He has a podcast. Jamal Harrison Bryant is more in pop culture now more than he's ever been. What about Dr. Umar Johnson?
Right.
Well,
you know about that. You know about that school.
We already know what happened in 2015 with the conscious stripper. He was saying that he was celibate.
Oh, we didn't even talk about
he
that.
was buying a bit of ass on Tuesday, buying a bit of ass on Thursday. And did that allegation hurt his career?
Nope.
I mean, not really. The fraud and lying and not building the school hurt his career, but that didn't stop Dr. Umar Johnson.
He's still getting money.
HBCUs, from visiting podcasts. It didn't stop him from getting on the Breakfast Club and getting citizenship in countries like Ghana for free. Nothing has stopped Dr. Umar Johnson. What about Aretha Franklin's father, the great Reverend C.L.
Hold on. O'Shea, yo, I love O'Shea for the black historical facts. He pulled out Aretha Franklin's father. Not even Aretha Franklin, which is already old school enough. He dug up her daddy. What about her daddy? Go ahead, tell me, man.
Stopped Dr. Umar Johnson. What about Aretha Franklin's father, the great Reverend C.L. Franklin? In 1940, 25-year-old Reverend C.L. Franklin had a child with a congregant.
Wow.
Mildred Jennings.
Is that Aretha Franklin mother?
That stop Reverend C.L. Franklin? No. He actually got a better church. The Friends
Hold on, let me see this again. That's how he looked back in the days at 12.
CL Franklin? No. He actually got a better church, the Friendship Baptist Church in Buffalo, New York, now known as the Greater Friendship Baptist Church, and then obviously the legendary historic New Bethel Baptist Church right there in Detroit, Michigan. You see, he was largely rewarded because he could preach. Amen. So what am I saying here? Roland Martin understands that in Black America, you get a pass. As long as you don't do certain things, as long as you keep calling out white supremacy, largely you will be good. And I hate to say it, but it's true.
Shout out to O'Shea. That was interesting. If you like that video and you want to see some other dope videos, check out this one. We worked hard on it for you.